Okay. Yeah. Welcome to my next Let's Play. This time it's a Super Nintendo game called Gunforce. And, it took me a long time, excuse me, to choose a game this time. Because I just wasn't sure what I wanted to play. And I had this small group of games that were in the top running. And then when I checked YouTube, there was like 100,000 videos of them. But then again, every game I checked, there's 100,000 videos. I don't know. It's like there's so many Let's Plays out there. There's no way. Yeah. It's just impossible to find a game that hasn't been put on YouTube a lot. I mean, even this one has like 50. So, yeah, I guess I could just stop worrying about that and just play what I want to play, you know. It's just or find some really obscure games. There has to be some on there. I don't know, but anyway, I chose Gunforce, and it's a Contra clone or a Contra wannabe or a Heavy Barrel or any of those type of games. Uh, I well, I have no problem with Contra wannabes or games that are like Contra. You know, side-scrolling shooters are fun. I love them. And but this one kind of goes past that line of being just a Contra-like game and being a rip-off. The first boss is right out of a Contra game, seriously. And to tell you the truth, the game's kind of dull and boring and uncreative and unoriginal. You'll see. But the worst thing, I'll tell you here in a minute. But with the picture, yep, Zack and Bear, my Sackboy and Bear, surrounded by enemies. You know me, I'm all gun ho, like I'll shoot you all. And Bear has discovered the worst part of the game. See, this is a Contra-like shooter, fast-paced Contra shooter with a time limit. And not any time limit. I think it starts with like 90 seconds. A very short time limit. A game like this has no business having a time limit. I mean, a game that oh man. So, this short time limit makes you rush through this hectic shooter with enemies coming everywhere, which is a bad idea. But there's a lot of places in the game where you gotta actually stop and take your time to shoot things that are in your way and stuff. And there's this timer clicking by. I mean, it is so bad. When I get to the boss, I got maybe 20 seconds to beat him. I mean, even with save states, I mean, it is quite obvious that they expected people to lose at least half their lives to the time limit. It's ridiculous. A game like this, oh man. But yeah, so Bear, he's usually freaking out by something, but this time he's not freaking out about being surrounded by enemies. No, he just noticed the time limit. Yeah, he's just like, oh, what? Wait, what? We only have 25 seconds to get through here? No way! Yeah, he's freaking out that they gotta get rid of all these guys in 25 seconds. It's like, 25 seconds? Why? But anyway, yeah. Obviously, it becomes very obvious that that's my least favorite part of the game. I pretty much moan and complain and joke about it all the way through the game. Seriously, as soon as I figure out there's a time limit, yeah. And it's a fun game because the Contra-like gameplay is fun, you know. It's hard to have an unfun Contra-like game. It really is. Problem is, the game itself is, like I said, generic and uncreative and dull. It's just so unmemorable. I remember this back in the day, I rented it. And one of the reasons I chose this game is I knew I rented it and played it for a whole weekend, but I didn't remember anything about it barely. So I was like, it'd be cool for nostalgia's sake to play this one and just have some forgotten memories flood in my head. You know, that'd be cool. Now I know why I forgot it the moment I returned it to the video store. It's a forgettable shooter. It really is. So, yeah. And it's a short game. There's like 6 levels, 5 or 6 levels. Once I get through it, I'm like, wait, are you serious? It took me longer to beat Dragon Spirit than it did this game. Seriously. And I had a lot more trouble with this game. This is a much harder game than Dragon Spirit. Yeah. But, yeah. But anyway, let's get this started, shall we? Gunforce. Contra with a time limit. What the hell was they smoking? Gunforce! So yeah, here we go. I have no idea what I just said in the picture part because I haven't made it yet, so I don't want to talk about what I want to talk about because I'm sure I've already talked about it in the picture and I don't want to repeat myself. So let's just get into this, and hopefully I won't forget to mention everything. I usually forget to mention something in every picture part of these. It never fails. Boomity boomity boom. Boomity boomity boom. Oh, we got that. Okay. Woo! Doesn't seem to be much to this. So we got a Contra clone. But that is okay. I love Contra-like shooters, so I'm all for a Contra-like game. That scream is awesome. I'll be getting myself killed on purpose just to hear that scream. Ah! Yeah, but now we have Gunforce. Okay. Time to get serious. Yeah. I almost ended up playing a bunch of other games other than this one. It just took me such a long time to finally figure out which game to play this time. And I had a bunch. I had a whole group of maybes. But then I looked them up and I saw that there's like 101 Let's Plays for every single one already. But every single game I looked up had 101 Let's Plays. This one has like 50. So it dawned on me that it's kind of just silly trying to find something that hasn't been done much because I don't think that's possible anymore. Because in emulators, everybody's recorded almost every single game more than once. Especially on Super Nintendo, man. But I chose this one because I barely remember it. I remember renting it. But I don't remember much of it at all. And I was in a mood to re-experience a game that I played before but I'd forgotten all about. And I was in the mood for a shooter-like game. A Contra shooter-like game. Woo! Hey! Running you over is supposed to be hurting you, not me. This is the slowest vehicle ever. But, ah! Okay. Hey guys, just walk by me like morons. That's okay. I'm all for that. No, you behave. I said behave. Really? Really? That's pretty vicious. I'm just mowing them over. Do 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 do. You little. The twit with the gun is really going to get it. Did you just shoot my tank? You. Fine. Fine. Oh, I can't go back? That's crap. Really? Hey, stop shooting at me. The movement of the characters are so sluggish. Can I not operate that? What? No. The controls leave a bit to be desired. Come on, there. Whoa, I got like full control of this sucker. I tried to run into him, but apparently I can't mow him over with a helicopter. That would have been awesome. No. Okay. I can't go forward. What's going on? I guess it's time to... They forced me to leave my helicopter. No. Ooh, what's this? A new weapon. Whoa! One shot goes through a crap load of people. I like it. Oh, nice. It's like a bazooka. I missed an item. Oh no, this isn't Contra at all. No, they came from being a Contra wannabe to being a blatant Contra ripoff. Look at this. Anybody who's ever played a Contra game don't need me to explain to them why this is a Contra ripoff. Wait a minute. Time. A Contra shooter game has a timer? Oh, way to ruin it! Ugh. A timer. Are you serious? So, the boss was ripped right out of a Contra game. Maybe I don't know. There's a difference between being a blatant ripoff and just being a wannabe or in the same mode. I can understand being like a certain game, like Contra, but when you start like ripping off, I mean, just ripping enemies or complete ideas out of a game. You're telling me that they were so lazy they couldn't think of something else for the first boss? Honestly, oh, well, let me operate it. Yeah, look at that damn timer go down. If you want to ruin your perfectly good shooter game that you're making, give it a time limit. You know what? I want that flamethrower. I hope you like your ribs well done. What? Oh my gosh. But I tell you, I love the scream. I love the death scream. Ah! No. Oh, well, this gun's good too. I like this gun. But I think I was supposed to get on that. Hey, I shot you. Okay. Really? I can't jump on this thing? What's going on? Oh, the heck with it. Like shooting fish in a barrel. Off me. Isn't me, or is the bosses in this game somewhat unoriginal? Not that I like saw this same thing like directly in another game. It's just that it's kind of bland. The first one was a complete rip-off. This one is just kind of generic. The game itself is not bad, but the bosses, man. Give me some interesting bosses here. Really? Well, it's kind of tough, I'll give it that. But every shooter, I mean, the boss is tough. It's a challenging boss. But every Contra one type game should have extreme difficulty. Like Contra the Territory. I'm getting my butt handed to me. You son of a... I killed the eyeball building or something. At least I didn't run out of time that time. I have smashed the enemy supply depot. Now I head for the enemy communication tower. I look like a retarded Mega Man. Die, die. What's that, Baz? Oh, that's just my bazooka. So far, I've only seen 2 different weapons. Surely there's more weapons than these 2 in the game. This again. Come on. There's gonna have to be more than just these two weapons. I was trying to drop down, but it wouldn't let me. Son of a die. Son of a die? Okay. What's that? Oh. Yikes. This is like right out of not Super C, but Contra for Super Nintendo. And oh, heck, I'd rather do that. Ah, okay. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, you're gonna like stand right on top of me? Is that how this is gonna work? No, I want that gun. Laser! A new weapon! Gotta have it. Ah, stop. Oh, it's just like the gun mounts. That's kind of cool. Come on, get me out of this. How do I get out? There. Oh, Geronimo! Oh, there's a machine gun. Okay, that's 4 weapons. Well, 4 is better than 2, right? Right. Ah! I saw that coming, but there's nothing I could do. It was just too fast. Ah, that scream. I'm never gonna get tired of it. Go away. Oh, really? I hate you all. Oh, you almost got me. What's this? Is it me or all the... This is somewhat similar to the second boss, except just with a round of lasers of endless men. It's a round of satellites of endless men. Really? The bosses are so uninspired. I was wanting big mechanical beam-ups and maybe some good old-fashioned helicopter and tank bosses and stuff. Maybe there'll be some later on. These are just so unoriginal. They come from a game having really, really cool looking but extremely horribly easy bosses to a game that has a time limit. That has challenging bosses, but really dull challenging bosses. I really don't like that time limit. Honestly, that time limit makes me not want to play this. How are you going to give a Contra game a time limit? Shooters like this shouldn't have time limits. What? Oh, come on. I was well underneath that. Oh, no more so, no matter what. Then you gotta do all this in a time limit. How? Look, my time's almost over. Blow up. How are you gonna have a boss with endless, never-ending enemies and have a time limit? Really? Oh my gosh. He's so close on that one. I'm gonna say it 100 times in this Let's Play. Games like this don't need a damn time limit. What was they thinking? This was decent, and then all of a sudden, pure crap because of time limit. So we got. Oh no! So we got a Contra ripoff with a time limit. That's how awesome is that? Okay. This machine gun is weak as hell. I want my bazooka back. No, I gotta like to be as speedy as I can in this game and not get distracted with talking because of the damn time limit. Honestly, if I knew there was a time limit like this, I wouldn't have chose this game. Oh boy. So it takes them forever to get out of the door. And there's a time limit. Yeah, I'm going to be complaining about that for the rest of the game. But you shouldn't have to wait for things to come out of doorways when there's a time limit. Seriously. No, I refuse to believe that's bad game design, and it's just the game designers wanted to piss off the players. Okay, how do I get down there? Oh, that's how. No, that's not poor game design. They're just friggin' trolling the market. Oh, come on. Look at that. That's crazy. Okay, now this looks interesting. No, it looked interesting, and then I realized it's just like the second and third boss. A group of one thing. First there was a group of... Well, it was a group of guns just like this, actually. And then it was a group of satellites, and now it's another group of guns that looks on what looks like a giant cyborg. Oh, the bosses are so unreal. Not much creativity went into this game.